Okay, no patch kit, no problem. Well, kind of a problem. This is definitely a last ditch scenario. If you're miles away from nowhere and this is the only way you're going to get home, then maybe this is the way to go. I've never tried it without. And so there's all kinds of risks that could happen. You can go flat, it could move your tire off the rim. I don't know. Um, but, anyways, I know this holds air because I've done it and I held air overnight and didn't even lose a pound. So, but there's all kinds of disclaimers, and I'm not a lawyer, so this is probably all bunk. But there you go. So this is the hole, the little dot in the green thing. There's actually a real hole underneath it. So all you do is you take your tube, you go down a little bit. So the premise of this is basically all you're gonna do is you have your hole, you take a piece of rubber over it, and you're gonna cover that piece of rubber with another piece of rubber and inflate it, and it should do the trick, just like a band-aid. So what you do is you take this guy, go a little further down, and then you just twist it around, and that's your knot basically. So make it kind of big. So you have that, and then what you do is you have the hole here, and remember where that hole is, and then you stick the hole. It's really hard to do this. You cover the hole with a piece of rubber that you want. Then you keep pushing more tube in to here until you have a little bit of a loop on top. So my thumb is covering the hole. There's a little hole sneaking up there. My thumb is over the hole. My finger is there just to keep the tire from, like, the tube from slipping out. And then you go around here and you try and make it as clean as you can because you want a nice flat piece here. So you stick your finger up here like that. So this is above the hole. My thumb is where the hole is. My finger here is just holding the stuff here. And then what you do is take the other hand and then you just roll it up like that. The trick is to keep your finger there because otherwise you'll pull this loop right through until it gets tight. So while it's still loose, you got to keep your finger there holding it still. You just keep going on it. My thumb is still over the hole. Keep going on it and then you just keep. Obviously, if this happens to you on the side of the road, you're going to be more of a hurry to get it fixed than anything. Or I should say, you're not in a hurry. You just want to get a thing. And I missed my hole. So it's a little trial and error. It takes you a couple of rounds, but you just keep moving around. And so now you can see it's covering that hole. And then you flatten it out. What you want is this thing flat on that thing, and you need this little nubbin to stick up a little bit, because otherwise it'll just pop. The whole knot will just come apart. So you need to hold that, but you tighten that up as tight as you can. Try and get it flat on flat. And when you put it in the tire, you peg like a little knot like that, which this is a 2325C tire inner tube. So when it blows up, it basically is that size. So, and you just keep squeezing that thing and making it smaller and keep working it until it's really nice and small, and then you blow it up. I've still got it connected to the pump. Well, I'm not going to bother too much, but see that hole is underneath that thing, and now I'm just expanding my tube. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Hole's covered, good to go. I did a video where I put this in the tire, pumped it up, left it overnight, didn't lose a pound, but I lost that video. So there you go. Obviously I'm not a YouTuber, but there you go. That's how you fix a tire without a tire patch. Have a great night.